Hey guys, happy Tuesday again. Or the first time if you do writing before reading because you're weird. Okay, so here's what we're doing today. We're doing a few things. We're going to be practicing some strategies for your writing star, kind of what you're going to see, and how we can really answer these questions, right? And then number two, we're going to start working on our conclusion this week, okay? So last week we worked on the week before break we worked on body paragraphs. You still have your papers because you typed them up, submitted them, you still have them. If you don't have any of that, now's a good time to get caught up. Okay, so what I'm going to need you to do is, and I'll show you here, but we're going to write our conclusion, or we're going to start planning out our conclusion, kind of like what we're going to say. And then we're gonna finish up the writing this week. I believe in you. I think this is gonna be good. So, plus remember, we're focusing on making a good paragraph, right? Making sure we keep to the point and we keep on track. That's what we're focusing on. Okay, so let's go to the first thing: restore, revise, and edit. So you're gonna have a passage to read. Now, notice it's not one of those passages that has numbers on the side to number the paragraphs, okay? Each sentence is numbered, so that is a text feature you need to pay attention to. That's how you can tell the difference between a reading passage and a revising and editing passage, okay? So that's first clue. Because the title looks the same, you wouldn't know. Here's a picture. You wouldn't know, right? But when you see these numbered sentences, what you're doing is automatically, while you're reading, you're going to be going, well, that doesn't make much sense. I think they need to fix this sentence as you're reading, right? But first things first, let's look through it, see if there's any other text features we notice. So far, the only one I'm noticing is the numbered sentences. So I'm going to be revising and editing, okay? Let's look at our questions for this passage. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that goes to the next story. So we have 4 questions, okay? So we've already noted our text features, and this is called the unwrap strategy. I'm unwrapping this passage as we go. So let's look through these first 4 questions, okay? So the reason we're doing that is we're going to get it in our head, kind of what we're looking for as we read. So if you have trouble holding all the information in, if you need to, do it one question at a time. Or read the first question, go ahead and start reading. When you think you found the answer, I'd rather you read through all the questions, even if you don't remember it. At least it's kind of fresh in your brain. And then read the paragraph, okay? So we'll read the questions, then we're going to go back and we're going to read the paragraph, okay? If you find information that you're like, oh, that's important information, you can use your line tool, and you can make a line under information you want to underline, okay? Also, if you accidentally mess up your Google Slides, hit this button. It is undo. Do not close out of this. Do not get rid of it. Hit undo, and it'll undo whatever you just erased, okay? So step 1, note text features. Step 2, label paragraphs, but you don't really need to. The sentences are labeled, and that's what we're paying attention to. And next, we're going to read through the questions. You're going to do that. And read through the questions, read through the answer choices. And notice a lot of the questions will say, okay, Maggie wants to build another detail to help build the ideas in the second paragraph. Sentences 8 to 12. It tells you right where to go to look. Which of these could follow sentence 10 and add to the main idea of this paragraph? Okay, that is for you to figure out. You should probably identify what the main idea is. So that's another thing you can do. Each paragraph has a main idea. It's talking about something, right? So figure out what sentence 8 through 12 is talking about and find out which one of these goes best with it. But we're just reading through these first. Then you're going to go back up and you're going to read the entire story You can make corrections as you go to go, oh, that looks wrong. Let me fix this now. And then when you go through, you can go, oh, I got it. I already knew what to do because you're awesome. Okay. If you have any questions about this, please let me know. You're only doing 1 through 4 today. Only doing 1 through 4, okay? I know there's going to be some of you who do 5 through 8. Only do 1 through 4. Thank you. Okay. So also today, for the conclusions, I provided a really cool anchor chart. And it's called Conclusions That Wrap Up. Okay. So remember, in your conclusion, you need to use a transition word or phrase. They show an example here, as you can see. Or you can use in conclusion, or you can look up other transition words. I provided you a PDF last week, week 25. You need to make sure that you kind of give a bit of an opinion. And that way, the reader knows that the author actually, you care about what you're writing, okay? You're going to repeat the main ideas of the subtopics or your main points, okay? Subtopics, main points, same thing. You need to make sure you're repeating this main idea. So if you were writing about cats ruling the world, and it's because cats are destructive, cats are smart, and cats are fool everyone, okay, then you need to restate that in your conclusion. That can be 3 sentences or 1 sentence, depends on how you want to write it. And then you end with a wish or a hope. Kind of, if it's a positive future, you can always say, this is the future I hope we go to. Flying cars, racing robots, or hope that it doesn't go this way. That is what you're doing. Here is an example, and they color code, okay? So let me know if you need any help with planning out your conclusion. I have provided writing your conclusion. So you're going to use your essay about the future and add a conclusion. You're going to plan it out here. So what is the transition we're using, right? Get your transition here, right? So we're going to write a transition. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4, those can be your main topics. That can be an opinion you want to share. And then your main topics can be in 3 and 4. You can combine them. And then 5, that's kind of your hope or wish. We're done, without saying we're done. Okay. So that is what I want you to focus on today. If you have any questions, please let me know. Okay. All right, guys. Have a great day. Be safe. And as always, high five.